In 1968, Middle Georgia saw the completion of the interstate program, started in 1956 by President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Interstates became the veins transporting Americans faster and more efficiently to their destination.
And that was the heyday in 1968, was the interstate program, I-16 and I-20.
Edwin Thompson started working at the Georgia Department of Transportation as a rodman in 1958. 10 years after his start, he wasn't only building roads, but building his family.
I remember buying the box of cigars and taking it to I-20, where we were building bridges on I-20 at that time, and that was the fad back then. If you had a son, you got a box of cigars.
He was there when I-16 was just in its beginning stages.
We were with a location survey crew, and we went over and we began locating I-16 at the bib manufacturing plant, which is right below the Coliseum Hospital. Went down through the Indian mounds. Of course, we had to protect the Indian mounds.
Those interstates Thompson worked on meant a change in the way people traveled.
In many communities, the state route system represented sort of the way you traveled in the 60s, which was more leisurely trips. You weren't as in a hurry to get from point A to point B.
Natalie Dale, spokeswoman for the Georgia Department of Transportation, says interstate expansion then and now is to accommodate a growing population and a growing economy.
Since 1968, we have more than doubled our population. We're at 10 million. We were at just above 4 million.
Dale says Georgia's consistent status as the #1 state to do business is bringing changes like the commercial vehicle only lanes and the expansion of the I-16 I-75 interchange. Thompson has watched Georgia grow over the years. The roads he grew up on are much different than today.
Well, it's amazing because I grew up on dirt roads.
Claudia Coco, WGXA News.